Hey everybody, this is Ken. I haven't made a video in a while, so this is my first one in I think a year or maybe more. So I'm excited to come back to you and I have a new type of reason to make videos aside from just improving my own personal oration skills, presentation skills as well. But I'd like to send out positive vibes. I want to make sure that I'm learning every day, and I'd like to share what I'm learning, what I find positive, and what my goals are. And as I track my goals, I'd like to just document them, and what better way to document them than with a video. So, lots happened since the last time I've spoken to you. I have a new job. I'm not going to get into too much detail there, but it's very fulfilling. I learn a lot every day while I work. I work on so many different things. I work with so many different people, so many different functions in each business, in my business. I work with so many different functions within the business. And my favorite thing to do is get into cross-functional meetings where I get to talk to different departments: sales, marketing, inventory, distribution, supply chain, customer service. You get all the people at the top of those organizations, or some people within those organizations. They have a lot of different opinions about certain topics. Like, I don't know everything, I'm new. So when you speak with these guys, they all have different types of perspectives that you can learn from, and then you can look at one problem several different ways. So that's great. And one other thing that I did recently that I really cherish the opportunity to do so was giving out a spot bonus win award, or what my company calls it. Someone just went above and beyond their normal job routines, just displayed a lot of leadership qualities, a lot of leadership. So I nominated them for a spot bonus and just recognition, and luckily it got approved, so I got to present that to her, and she really enjoyed it. She gave me a hug, and I felt a lot of pressure because the presenter actually, your delivery and the way you address this person when you're giving them this award and surprising them really makes up a lot of the it's probably a majority of the experience based on how you deliver this. So luckily it seemed like I did a good job because she was very happy, but who's not going to be happy getting a little extra money and definitely some recognition for her boss and other functions. So the other point of this video is just to make sure that I outline goals that I've set for myself, and making sure that I learn something and that something good happened every day. I'm going to try to record something every day. It's going to be tough. So here are some goals. I broke them down into 5 different buckets. So the first bucket is family and friends goals. So goal number 1, hang out with one friend per week. So that can be anybody, any friend, just once a week. I'm a busy guy, so I work Monday to Friday, sometimes weekends, but one friend a week, totally fine. I usually play basketball twice a week, so I can count that. Okay, see old friends once every 2 months. So old friend just means something like someone who's not right in the area. So all my old friends in Jersey or New York, I can definitely go see them. Like one of my new friends who became an old friend because he moved to Saratoga Springs, I can go see him once every 2 months. Anyone that I try to see, I can see once every 2 months. So if it's a New York friend once every 2 months, then 2 months later if I see my friend from Saratoga Springs, or maybe 4 months later I see my friend from Hong Kong, that works. And lastly, and I try to hang out with my cousin that's in New York more. I feel like I should make her more of a part of my life. She's older. I could gain a lot from hanging out with her. She lives in New York, so I should just be hanging out with her more. And actually, there's one more. I need to call my parents once every 2 weeks. So just trying to consistently make sure that I communicate with them on a consistent basis. Next, we got the work goals. These aren't as detailed. I need to stay on top of my to-do list. That's not really that measurable, but just having that in the back of my mind is helpful. And then I need to work on CPEs, because since I'm a CPA, we need continuing professional education to stay certified. So I just need to always have that also in the back of my mind, make sure that I'm following up with that, making sure that I have 120 credits every 3 years. So those are detailed. Next is romance goals. So I need to eat out once a week in a nice place, so nice restaurant, somewhere where I can start just mingle with people. Always flirt in public, even if I'm tired. I shouldn't have any excuses. Just 3, go for it. 4, just your goal is to elicit smiles. When you're making people smile, they're feeling good, and maybe they think that you're making them feel good. Next, go places twice. So if I notice somebody who might be interested and I might be interested, make sure I go back again. And for example, I just went to Rite Aid the other day, and there's a cute girl that was working at the counter, so I can just go again and just buy something else, or not even buy anything, and just strike up conversation and say, hey, I remember you, you know. If I say I remember you, she realizes, hey, he takes notice of me, so maybe she's impressed by that, who knows. And the last goal, again, is just no excuses. A lot of times I'll come up with excuses. She's too young, she's too old, why would she want to talk to me after I don't say hi to her right away? You know, those are all excuses that just get rid of them. Just trial and error. Next, enrichment. So take advantage of your time wisely. And I'm in this place where it's not the best place, it's not New York. So just use the time that I have wisely. When I can't be hanging out with some other people, maybe I'll just go write a book or read my book. So the second goal is I'm working on a book, so write 2 illusions or stories per week, so that I can fill up that information to that book. Just make sure I'm consistently working on it. I have the book on the Tom's Owner. I'm going to read that book, keep pulling motivation from there, learning about business, and maybe get some business and nonfiction books, memoirs, and biographies to pull more inspiration. Get 7 hours of sleep. That's very important. And finally, health goals. I'm going to play basketball 2 times a week. I just started yoga. I'm going to do that 2 times a week. Buy push-up bars. Do 20 push-ups a day and get up to 50 eventually. And then do yoga push-ups every 3 days instead of regular push-ups. So that's it. The one thing I'd say that I learned today is I set up my yoga membership, and I'm practicing now. So that's the one thing I learned. It's my first commitment really for anything health related. I paid $60 for 60 days, so that's a big thing. And thing that makes me happy is just doing yoga and meeting new people. So that's it.